Today we're removing the stereo from a 2007 Chrysler Pacifica. This one is a little different than the 2000-2004. On the earlier models we found at the front of the gear shift here there is an Allen wrench that needs to be removed in order to remove the gear shift. However, here in the 2007 we're going to unscrew the gear shift. And remove the gear shift. Next, with our pry bar, we're going to start at the edge of the trim ring that goes around the gear shift. Work our way around. This will release the trim panel and we'll set that to the side. Next, we're going to pry the back edge of the next panel up. It will release up and away from the dash. We're going to set the parking brake, turn the ignition on, and shift to a lower gear. This will help remove this panel up over the gear shift. We're going to take this panel. There is a small connector on the bottom of this model. There is a trigger on this, and in this particular case the trigger is on the top, and it has to be lifted up. To release over the lock on it. And we're going to set this panel to the side. We're going to shift back to park, turn the ignition off, and pry the small trim ring off from around the key holder. Next, we're going to pry up the left side of the car stereo and remove this trim panel. And we're going to set this to the side. We're going to do the same for the opposite side. Start at the bottom. Pry this panel up and away. Work our way up the panel. The panel releases. And we're going to take that panel and set that to the side as well. Now this gives access to the two screws on the left of the car stereo. These are Phillips screws. Two screws on the right side of the car stereo. Now we're going to grasp both sides of the car stereo and pull it forward. This car looks like it's been in a little accident or something because we have the brackets on the AC controls are a little cracked and it's falling down. This is going to give access to the back of the stereo. We're going to lift the base on the antenna here, which plugs in over here on the side. We're going to lift this base, the black base, and this will release the antenna. As for the next two connectors, we have triggers on these that are squeeze. We're going to squeeze this connector or the trigger in on the side and remove the connector. Same for the main connector, going to push the trigger in and wiggle that connector loose. This is how you remove the stereo from a 2007 Chrysler Pacifica. Hope this video has been helpful. Thank you for watching. If you're having problems with the DVD player in this vehicle, we can continue on, and this will be two screws on the right side along with two screws on the left side. Pull the unit forward, and again the same type of connectors that were in the back of the stereo will also release this unit as well. We're going to get the stereo up to the shop, see what we got, and go from there.